Greetings YouTube, this is Toy Customizer Wake Angel 2001. I'm at a Toys R Us scouting for toys that I can use to make some customs. I recently got a request to make various Mega Man characters that would scale with the old Jazzwares retro roto figures from back in the day. The problem is that the retro rotos are 5-inch figures, and 5 inches is actually one of the rarer toy scales. Most of them are either 4 inches or 6 inches. So in questing around the store, I've actually come back to the Fisher Price section, which I rarely frequent, in search of toys that might match the size scale. And I think a lot of the Imagine Next figures or Hero World. Specifically, I was thinking that maybe a Hero World penguin figure would be okay for Bubble Man. I mean, if this guy is 6 inches tall, it's only because of the top hat, which I'd probably remove anyway. Sure, the articulation is a lot more basic than what we'd be used to in action figures nowadays, but if you're trying to match retro roto figures, then, you know, it still kind of works out. Yeah, these guys, I can see these becoming retro roto styled Mega Man robot masters. I think Kilowog might make a decent Guts Man with some work, and I could probably make almost any robot master out of Tomari here. If only they sold Tomari without a big ass vehicle to go with him. So I'm gonna do a little bit more scouting, show off some designs, and I am also going to kick myself as I walk to the store for not remembering to bring a ruler with me so I can get definite heights on these toys. Again, continuing my search, I come across some toys from the Batman the Brave and the Bold cartoon. Even though the cartoon ended a little while ago, you can still find lots of toys on the shelves. And if you wanted a cartoon-styled Mega Man, or maybe even a Mega Man X, I think this Stealth Strike Batman is what you're looking for. He has big old Mega Man-esque boots. He has the broad shoulders. I know a lot of you probably don't remember the 90s Mega Man cartoon, but this is actually more what he looked like. I know a lot of people who are Mega Man fans are more fans of the video games where he looks more like Astro Boy, but in the cartoon, he kind of looked more like this. So that's a possibility. Although again, I'm not sure how tall this guy is. When I show him next to 4-inch Power Ranger figures, he's clearly taller. I'm not sure if he's a whole 2 inches taller though. Right now their feet look like they're pretty much lined up. I can see in the packaging. There are his feet. There are his feet. If I were to bring the feet about even, get both their faces in. Yeah, I think if this is a 4-inch figure, I think that this would be 5. It's actually kind of interesting because you see in collectors series you find lots of 4-inch and lots of 6-inch figures, but almost all 5-inch figures are specifically made for kids. Also, I'm not sure how tall the Ben 10 figures are. I think they're technically 4-inch, but some of them are a little taller. I know NRG here. He's not as tall as that Batman figure I was looking at, but he could make a decent Bubble Man. Again, there are always lots of toys out there. Problem with customizing is if you're trying to use toys from a different toy line, matching scales is always going to be hard. I remember having a hard time finding female figures for certain lines, but for if you wanted a girl figure on the 6-inch scale, you really wouldn't have to go much farther than like the DC Universe line, because you have lots of really nice female figures on the 6-inch scale. And here's my personal favorite, the Flash. Tempted to get him, except I didn't really have a DC Universe shelf or anything like that. Yeah, there's lots of different female characters you can find here. You have Artemis, like you have Harley Quinn, Catwoman, Wonder Woman. Not much in the Marvel Universe. The only Marvel figures I can find this scale right now are Iron Man and his various variants and other characters from Iron Man. It's, I don't know, it seems kind of lopsided and uneven. Of course, on the 4-inch scale you have lots of Marvel figures, including female ones that I'm sure are back there somewhere. Oh look, here's some. You got Stealth Suit Iron Man, that Sound Guy. What is that, Constrictor? Huh, I never seen a Constrictor before. And another stuff. Yeah. I really think they should put more effort into getting more Marvel Legends figures, because I know that's a popular line. The Sonic section also gives me a headache. I mean, if you wanted, you can get a nice variety of figures, but when you're a customizer like me, there are certain characters that you really want. Like right now, I could really get all I really want to get my hands on is a Sonic, and maybe a Wave, especially Wave. But on the shelf right now, you got like 2 Silvers, and then a whole bunch of Tails. Tails is almost turning into the Sonic line's Bumblebee, and that for every character you find at least 2 or 3 other Tailses. Hopefully once the summer kicks in and the kids are out of school, the store will start to stock more characters, because it's really bad for my business when I can't find the ones that I need. Well, they get a superposer up there. Fear the mighty Tails. Hey, this isn't related to any Mega Man figures or anything like that, but check out what I found in the Monster High toys. You gotta create a monster kit. Basically, you get a base body, some limb parts, couple of heads, bunch of interchangeable parts, and you can actually mix and match and make your own characters. To someone like me who makes custom toys all the time, this is actually a really awesome kit, and it would allow you to be pretty creative. Yeah, then you could turn yourself into Dr. Frankenstein and make your ideal monster. I mean, because these girls, I never really seen the related material, and from what I hear, I really probably wouldn't enjoy it anyway. But you know, these are pretty cool toys. And a build your own doll kit. If they sold this for boy action figures, I'm pretty sure that it could really get a lot of people into the hobby of custom toys.